Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of my YouTube channel. So this week I want to talk about something else to consider when you're seeing a house for the first time. I always encourage people to see a house in person because sometimes it doesn't look like it looks in the pictures, or you need to see the exterior location, the actual placement of the house in the neighborhood, so forth. But one more thing that a reason you want to see a house in person is because you want to figure out what the smell of the house is. That's something, of course, you can't tell from a picture, and it's not something that people think about that often until you step into a house and you have a very unpleasant smell in your face. It can happen. I've had it happen to me on showings where the house looks great in the pictures, but then you walk inside and it smells like smoke or it smells like dog. It just smells awful on the inside. And that's something that you really want to consider when you're looking at houses and deciding if that's the one you want to purchase or not. Now, I wouldn't necessarily let that be an immediate turnoff from the house. If it's really bad, then sure, but there are steps you can take to mitigate those smells if you decide you like the house otherwise. You can pull up the carpet. That's a big one. You can either have it professionally cleaned or just pull it up. Pulling it up might be a better solution to really get rid of the smell. But that's a great option for getting rid of a bad smell in a house and getting it freshened up that way. Another way is painting the walls. This is especially holds true for smoke damage from smokers, long-term smoke damage on a house of any sort. It's a good idea to paint the walls in addition to changing out the carpet, because that can really help with getting rid of the smell. That can stick to the walls, but a fresh coat of paint does a lot for a house anyway, but that can help out with any issues regarding smell. So those are the two things that you can really do if let's say you're selling and you notice that the house has a smell to it and you want to not necessarily raise the value, but raise the sell appeal of it. One of the things that you can do to really to make it easier to sell would be to paint the house on the inside to help mitigate any smells, and also change out the carpet, get it professionally cleaned, have it taken care of. Because you'll attract more buyers that way. People who have to do that work upon moving in after just taking out that big mortgage, they might be turned off from that. And on the other side, if you are on the buying end of this and you see a house that you like, but it's just that smell that you can't get past, I would not necessarily let that be the end all to the deal. If the house is perfect otherwise, great location, great design, everything, but you can't get past that smell, there are steps to taking care of it. Talk to the professional that you're working with, get recommendations on folks in your area who can help you out with that, people that they know and trust who can help you. There's professionals out there who dedicate themselves to fixing up houses, cleaning them up, and making them smell good again. Hope this was helpful. Good luck on your home search. I'll see you next week.